Welcome back to Summary Sunday, the show where we gather this week's Warhammer news, slap it on the table, and ask the only question that matters: buy, wait, or skip. And this week, Nagash has sent his most terrifying weapon, the finance department. So I'm giving you the verdicts up front, then we'll speed run the details. Buy the new Ossiarch Bonereapers Battletome if you play them, the Spearhead box if you want a clean start into the faction, and the War Chariot if you love a cavalry centerpiece. Wait if you're going to go for the Mortek Triaxes, Mortis Reapers, and the Soulreaper. Could be insane, but we need points and real table results before doing it. And then I would skip the accessories unless you're a card and dice goblin, and terrain unless you're building a new board or filming it. So let's get right into actually what's dropping this week. Because the Ossiarch Bonereapers are back with a new Battletome, new kits, a new Spearhead, a new Regiment of Renown, and enough Bone Tithe energy to make your bits box file a restraining order. So here's the plan. I'll speedrun what's coming up next, flag what's actually worth your money, and tell you exactly what you should buy now, who you should wait for in terms of rules and prices, and who you should skip, and just enjoy the spooky aesthetic from a safe distance. So the headline, the Battletome of the Ossiarch Bonereapers, is the core drop here. They've got updated warscrolls, Spearhead, and a Path to Glory rules, plus the usual lore and art bit. There's also a Games Edition, which is basically, I'm here to play games and not carry hardcover textbooks, and it comes with 56 reference cards bundled in there. My take on the wait buy skip angle: buy if you main Bonereapers or if you're planning to use this as your rules foundation. Wait if you like the Bonereapers and you're curious about them, and if the new warscrolls power level is spicy for them as well. You'll know fast, and you can always pick it up after the first wave has dropped, and some frequently asked questions. Then I would skip if you don't play the Bone Boys at all and you're just hobby vibing. You'll get more value from grabbing one new kit you love than a whole Battletome that you won't. So Battletome: buy if you're an OBR player, wait if you're curious about the Bone Boys, and skip if you're not going to play them at all. Then we've got our Liege-Kavalos on a War Chariot. First, Liege-Kavalos on a War Chariot, the vibe is Tactical General, meets I run you over politely with my chariot. He leads other charioteers, boosts defensive maneuvers, and it can also be built as a Kavalos War Chariot, with weapon option for crew. In terms of a buy, wait, and skip angle, buy if you like a fast centerpiece heroes that can carry your cavalry and provide impact play. Wait if you care about the tabletop efficiency. We need to see points here and how it slots into the new battle traits. Skip if you hate painting big flat panels and wheels, and we know who you are. Then let's talk about the Liege Mortek. The Liege Mortek basically is the infantry officer that lives inside the Mortek brick and makes it even more efficient, with weapon options of sword, spear, and axe, and multiple head options as well. From a wait buy skip angle, buy it if you're playing the Mortek heavy and you're heavy on the list and love the buff officer energy. Wait if you've already got enough heroes and you don't know whether this completes the existing picks. And skip if you're building mostly cavalry or monsters and this doesn't match your tone or direction. Then let's talk about the Mortek Triaxes. Mortek Triaxes are your triple-eyed archers, the flaming soul essence arrows of 20 models plus balefire brazers with champion options. From a buy wait skip angle, buy if you want range pressure or you're bored of walk forward and politely hit them. Wait because archers live and die by rule efficiencies, range, rend, mortals, points, and how easy the archers support. And skip if you're already drowning in an army to paint. Now from our Mortis Reapers and Mortisan Soulreaper, we've got our Mortis Reapers, 5 model assassins with cosmetic left-hand options, Spectre Blades or spooky smoke canisters, and Mortisan Soulreapers, who are wizard and martial heroes with magical scythes harvesting the souls to debuff or deal that burst damage. From a buy, wait, and skip angle, buy if you like surgical plays, assassins for leader hunting, and a wizard hero that actually wants the smoke. Wait if you're meta-brained. Both units are cool, but they could be situational depending on how your new book plays. Skip if you're still working through your pile of shame and your Mortek guard are staring at you like disappointed parents. From the box's point of view, we've got the Spearhead Kavalos Vanguard. The Spearhead set Liege-Kavalos Teutonic Cohort and 10 Kavalos Death Riders, plus the hero that can alternatively be built as Arch-Kavalos Santos. From a buy, wait and skip angle, buy if you want a fast start and you like the cavalry. This is a clean point of entry into the faction. Wait if you already own Death Riders. Check whether the bundle actually saves you any money versus the individual kits. Skip if you don't care about the Spearhead and you want specific kits instead. Then let's dive into the Regiments of Renown, the Heralds of the Bone Tithe. Regiment of Renown, Vorkmortian, 3 Immortis Guards, 10 Mortek Guards. They are all usable in the Flesh Eater Courts, Nighthaunt and Soul Blight Gravelords, as well as the Bone Boys as well. Limited stock, so be there while stocks last. From a buy, wait and skip angle, buy if you play the factions and want a plug-in elite package. Wait if you only want 1 unit. Limited bundles can be a trap if you're not using all of it, and skip if you hate limited release anxiety purchases, and protect your wallet most importantly. Then let's talk about the accessories and the terrain. In the accessories we've got wall scroll cards, dice sets that are also while stocks last. Cards include war scrolls, spearhead cards, dice that are bone coloured with green markings. Then there's a reissue wave of the Age of Sigmar terrain kits, Cleansing Aquith, Nexus Siphon, Domicile Share variants, Guardian Idol, Megadroth Remains for that half-built Sigmar outpost table look. My take, for the cards and dice, wait unless you know what you want to use them for. They're nice, but they are definitely not essential. For the terrain, buy if you actually want table builds or film battle reports. Otherwise, skip and spend that money on lighting and boards. Then let's talk about Underworlds and Warhammer Plus. From Warhammer Worlds we've got Tanatic's Tithe, a flex style warband of 5 Bonereapers hunting the true bone. Then we've got the Nexus of Power, which is a take and hold rivals deck usable by any warband, mixable for Nemesis. And then Warhammer Plus we've got Mortarion versus Tyranids on a battle report. The Black Library opens submissions for advice on scribes and screevers, and a narrative admit collection feature on Armies of Renown. My take, if you play Underworlds, that rival deck is something that you want to become a staple of, or sit in a drawer forever, so I would wait unless you're actively playing it. Alright, so quick verdicts. Buy the Battletome if you play the OBR, Spearhead boxes if you want a clean start, and the Chariot if you love a good old centerpiece. Wait for the Triaxes, Reapers, Soulreapers. They could all be excellent, but we need the points and tables for the real results here. And then I would skip any accessories unless you're a card and dice person, and terrain unless you're building a board or fielding some good old content. If you want, drop a comment on your next Bonereapers collection and what list style you like, Mortek Wall, Cavalry Stampede or Nagash Special Forces. And I'll tell you which of these pickups make the most sense first. I'll see you next week, and remember, the Bone Tithe is coming soon.